Hello. Yay, audio. Woohoo! Man, technology sucks. Right. Right. Sorry, I'm late again. Like technology, just YouTube seems to have changed the layout of the live streaming interface again. So that caused me a headache. Figuring out how to actually get to my stream. Small challenge. Yeah. Woo, we're in. Hi. Mark, you're here. Hooray. Ah. Now, I feel I need to say that if you're under 13 and watching this stream, go away. I'm just kidding. YouTube doesn't know you're under 13. You're under 13. What do I do with that? I discovered a fatal flaw in my current mock I'm working on today. Just when you try and move it, it falls apart. Small challenge. Oh, you can't redact your messages, Mark. No. Need to unredact it. There we go. Wow, my live stream is a long way behind what I'm actually saying. Quite impressively so. Right. Unfortunately, I'm going to get another week out of this set because I'm not building, like, trying to build slowly. It just actually is a massive set. Yeah, my wife tells me that she's got 4 kids, so I don't know. Well, I can't really argue with her, so track record says she might be right. Why do I have that song in my head? If anybody, hey Brick Studio, how are you? I was watching an episode of Jack Ryan with my wife before coming on here. Actually, we watched 2 episodes because it's so good. We couldn't stop watching. And then I was like, no, I've got to do a live stream. We have to stop. But if you haven't seen Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime, it's worth getting a trial of Amazon Prime just to watch that show because it's that good. It's so, so good. And season 2 is even better than season 1, and season 1 was really good. See how we do with people today. It's been a bit hit and miss. Oh, I've just made a mistake already. It's not good. It's been a bit hit or miss with how many people come on. Sometimes they're coming on earlier and sometimes they're coming on later. So all I know is I am not staying up ridiculously late tonight. I intend to stop by at least 3 AM. Ah, 6. Oh, I can't find it. I'm looking for the wrong piece. Do you know, I probably should have put the little person together that's in this one. Making brunch, yum. We had a barbecue chicken tonight. It was delicious. La, 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 la. There is a huge lag between my live stream and what people are typing. Very strange. Like, huge lag. Huge. That camera a bit more over there so you can actually see what I'm building. There we go. That's the idea. That's a bit better, I think. Yep. I think that's right now. No. Seems like I'm in the way now. Let's bring that across that way a bit. That's better. Stick with us, caller. One day I'll share a photo of how my camera is actually set up in this situation, because it's like not pretty. Oh, that works better. We'll do that. That's much better. Wide angle. Who knew? There we are. Oh, that's heaps better. There you go. You can see everything now. One day I'll get this right. You're watching Frozen 2 later. You lucky, lucky man. No, I will confess to I actually really enjoy Frozen now. I think it's a very good movie, and I do love the twist at the end. But like I said, Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime, so good, so good. Forgot to put the person together. Oops. There we go. I can stand there somewhere. And stand in the water. There we go. It's the Messiah. Can float on water. Tangled's excellent. I think Tangled's a really good cartoon. I like the yeah, they did an excellent job twisting that story. Really, really good. Oh, that's fiddly. You want to sit, but you... What? Well, you'll have to go on your own. I think the last movie I saw at the cinema was... probably Alien Covenant, to be honest. I haven't been to the cinema for that long. Kind of begrudge how much it costs, to be honest. I don't think it's worth as much as they charge. And then you get to gold class, and that's just insanely expensive. Oh, it's right there, dude. Trying to think what other movies are coming out that I'm looking forward to. There's still loads that have been out recently that I haven't watched that I really wanted to watch. Still haven't seen the last Avengers movie, for goodness sake. I'm a massive Avengers fan. Figure that one out. Oh, nailed it. Ah, that warm, fuzzy feeling when you nail a sticker. Yes, I know that, and I can't afford it, which is a shame. I was weighing up between Voltron and the Apollo rocket, and I like both of them, and I cannot justify buying both of them, so I have to choose one or the other, and currently Voltron is the favourite. Hey. They're both rather marvellous sets though, I have to say. They're both cracking. I'd like both of them, but I can't justify both of them. Apocalypseburg's sold out already. Not surprised. Thankfully, I already got mine for 30% off. Actually, I got mine for 36% off. Yeah. Can't grumble about that. Where is everyone today? Did it do an announcement today that I was doing a live stream in an hour? Because it's meant to. Well, this is no fun tonight. Where is everybody? I don't know why I've got that. Well, I suppose, yeah, you wouldn't have, would you? I'm too busy building Hoth. That's quite neat. Little book goes in there. Dunk. Yeah, you have bought half of Bricklink, so you can't really complain about that. Man, that bag does not want to open. I've got so many sets to build. I need to cut some wood for my for in here as well, because I've got to change, or I want to add a couple of bits. I need to cut wood to do it. I haven't got around to doing it yet. So many things to do. There we go. Little world map there that spins. That's rather neat. It's jolly clever. Mounted, there's a head inside there that holds it in place so that you can actually spin it. It's genius. There's a lot of good parts in this set. I was speaking to someone the other day who said they bought 2 of this set because there's so many good parts in it. I'm like, must be nice to have that much money. Sorry, Mark, there's not enough white in it for you. You'd get like 1 snowdrift built, I think, out of the parts in this set. Where's everybody? There's 5 people watching apparently. Has everybody left YouTube already? No! I'm just going to keep building and talking, and I hope that some more people turn up. Almost 1,400 subs today. You'd have thought a few of those would be around. Need to pick up my posting game. Got to get back on it. Been slack recently. Wait, you haven't finished though, have you? You're going to need to like build something else in white afterwards, like a skyscraper or something. Hey, that would be cool. You could call it Hot Towers. With the Echo Base Cantina. See what I did there? Oh, that's pretty neat. I do like this. I'm so glad to have this and Ninjago City. Oops, don't tip that up, falls out. Why do I have that song in my head? I don't remember hearing it. Gotta put another sticker on. Which one's this one? That one, number 7. Da, 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 da. Yeah, like I said in my video, I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think. Like, I mean, it's... The difference between a channel like this one that I build stuff that appeals to kids and a video designed to appeal to kids is where the issue is. And that's like I've never tried to appeal to kids. I just build with Lego because I like Lego. That's all. I am a big kid, technically. Does that mean I'm targeting kids because I'm a big kid? I don't think that's fair if it's true. But I think it was Brick Studios. Yeah, Brick Studio was the one who sent me that link, Mark, that I shared with you. So it was yeah, I don't think it's going to be as bad as everyone said. So, as everyone's panicking about it, but I mean, I wouldn't want to be living in the States until it's clarified a bit. But half of mine, if I ever did a business trip over there, being escorted by the FTC agent somewhere. It'll end up being like in Ready Player One, where you get put into servitude to pay off your debt, but you can never really pay it off. Great idea. I wonder how long till somebody does that. What a great way to get staff. Obviously, I'm joking, kind of. Ashen Flash. Now, a few other people have picked up on it on Twitter as well. So, yeah. GJBricks is. GJBricks will be doing a follow-up video, I reckon. He tweeted out about the difference in the language in the new article that they've released versus the sort of scariness of the original one. Where is this piece? Hiding from me. Where is it? Oh, I hate it when you can't find a piece. Great way to make build time take longer. Just empty all the bags into a pile. Take you forever to build anything in. Which is basically how I built all my sets as a kid. But oh, the good old days. I must be blind. I can't see this brick I'm looking for. Or am I looking for the wrong colour? No, it should be in here. Where are you, little fella? There it is. No. So close, but not. This is the point where I go back to the bags to check everything came out of them. Looks like it. Stick with me, caller. Here we go. Oh, Max, hello. It is 10:30 at night here. Not too bad. I can't find a piece. And I put that together wrong anyway. Maybe that's why I can't find the piece. It's Lego telling me I've done something wrong. Unless there's another bag. There it is instantly. It's really strange because, like, in the way this set's packaged up, there's like most of the bags have, like, it's a big bag with like 1 or 2 small bags inside, but for some reason with the larger numbers that I'm up to now, they have done large bag with like a small bag or 2 in it, but then they've done a second bag with the number, another like a second small bag with the number separately. So Doc, hello. Yay. There are people still on YouTube. Thought everyone had left already. You didn't want Voltron? Or have you already got Voltron? I want Voltron, but I can't afford it, so I won't get it. And it's Christmas next month, so I have to be good and actually have some money set aside to buy my family presents. Hopefully they'll reciprocate by buying me Lego, but no, actually, hopefully they'll reciprocate by buying me things they actually need that I haven't been buying because I buy Lego. That's sad. I could buy new socks and pants, or go and pick up some more Lego. No, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. I do like the look of the Tron set, I have to say. Was so overpriced. So overpriced. I mean, was that one the Disney tax, or was that just like, I don't know, was it a combination of things? I know GJBricks has a theory that Lego prices sets in a way that they can be discounted to encourage sales. So, or like for some stores to be able to discount it, assuming they've got the buying power to discount it, which seems to be the biggest thing that a lot of the stores have trouble with here, is having the buying power to actually be able to discount it. Oh yeah, the next modular. Yeah, I haven't got the last modular yet. Still waiting for that to go on sale. Sure it will one day. Actually, I haven't got the last two modulars. I don't have the diner either. Both sets I like the look of. Actually, I like the diner more than... I don't know. I'd say I almost like the diner more than the corner garage, to be honest. I don't know. I think the diner is a great looking set, and I've seen some awesome mocks built with that as well, which might be what makes it more appealing to me. I do actually have permission from my wife, when I can afford it, to buy the Disney train. And I have permission from my kids to buy the Disney castle. And I have permission from my bank manager to buy nothing. I need to do my tax return for last year as well still. I'm actually owed money by the government. Hooray! Well, when you do a live stream, you have to say if it's targeted at kids. So mine will still have comments because I don't target kids. No one in here is under 13, are they? I've seen a couple of people put disclaimers on their channels now. I'm like, I don't think it works like that, I'm afraid. I wish it did. Like, an under 13-year-old that's watching your channel isn't actually going to admit to that, are they? So, like, it's ridiculous. Interesting use of a hairpiece. It's very strange. Not really sure what that's meant to be, but I guess it's supposed to be a bush. Weird. I do sometimes let them in, and quite often they let themselves in. The biggest issue I have, I actually don't mind them coming in and having a play. What the problem is at the moment is there's so much extra stuff in here that isn't like Lego, like there's boxes and things that quite often if they knock something over, it falls into like into a box or something, and then I have to figure out what's missing and then try and find it in boxes. So I've got to sort it out. I mean, there's a load of stuff in this room that needs to go. Hasn't been touched for ages, so it's my wife's stuff. She's filling my playroom with junk. But I'm trying to take steps to make sure they've got enough Lego to keep them entertained so they don't want to come in here too often. Well, that's the biggest problem. It's like it's you know, a lot of people have said that their kids watch YouTube on their account, so you would never know. Like, now whose fault's that? Is that the creators? Is that the creator that has to manage that, or like that's a bad parenting to me. I mean, we've all like I dare say every parent here has at some point let their kid watch YouTube on their account, and it's our responsibility as parents, really. It's not. I wouldn't expect someone who's made a video to be penalised because I've let my kid watch YouTube on my account. It's my own fault. It's just silly. It's like the nanny state gone nuts again. Hate it. And the reality is, it's not really going to protect the kids at all. So what I find quite funny is they were talking about the policy was supposed to come out in, was it 2022 I think it was, and they've released it early because of what YouTube did. So I mean, YouTube's lawyers did a masterful job of shifting the blame of what they did onto, or the responsibility of what they did. But that's really going to come back and bite them if they're not careful. YouTube's got enough problems at them, or rather, Google's got enough problems at the moment without annoying their customers. Gold, there be gold in them nar hills. Max, have you seen the newest videos that are kind of doing the rounds at the moment? There's there's some new FTC guidelines that were released that basically makes the Lego look like Lego is not really going to be hugely affected. There'll be some of it will, but not like massively. They really are after the people that are blatantly making content that's like really targeted at kids, like, you know, and we all know what those videos are, like the ones where they're talking in the stupid voices and, oh look kids, you know, oh wait, hang on, no, I've got to declare my video a kid video now, no, I've done that. Good morning, Ninjago. I like the Ninjago movie. Does anyone here like the Ninjago movie? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. Was maybe a little bit too safe, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining. I do think Warner mucked that one up, and probably their Lego Movie 2. I mean, I enjoyed the Lego Movie 2, but I think Warner rushed them out too quickly. They tried to capitalise on the success of the first Lego Movie and basically crippled the franchise in doing it. Like, oh, quick, we can make some quick money here, and then like completely destroy this good thing we've just created. What a great idea. Let's do that. Did anyone watch Brickitec's video the other day? Him and Clark did a spoof targeted at children one, where, you know, Clark was the child actor and Greg was going, "Do as I say or you won't get any dinner," and stuff like that. It was very funny. I enjoyed it. Made me chuckle. Yep, thanks for dropping by, Mark. I know you're a busy man. Appreciate the saying hello. Okay, I've made a bedroom if you're interested. I have one problem in this room, which is the light is there and it kind of, the glare on the instruction manual is quite bad. Yeah, Max, go and check out the, there's some new stuff that's come to light. I don't have the link to hand. Let's see if I can do it. Hang on, I can get it quite easily. This one. See you, Mark. Have an awesome day. Silly link. There we go. That's an Ash and Flash video. Now, Brick Studio sent me that earlier on, and I watched it and I took it with a sort of grain of salt. No offense to Ash and Flash, but I wanted to kind of see a bit more information about what he'd said, and it's actually a few more people are saying similar things on Twitter as well about it that I've seen. I haven't looked around it anywhere else yet, but seems to be more positive news. So yeah, watch that one when you get a chance. I don't mind if you mute my stream and go and watch it now and come back, but yeah, it seems to be more positive. You know, it's like, you know, they're not going to just charge you $42,000 as well. Like, it's based on revenue and things like that. It's there's more to the definition of the kids. So the Lego community looks like it might not be in as bad a pickle as it looked like it would be in, which is good. We like hearing that. But would be good to have someone, you know, authoritative in this area. Drop the piece. Where did that go? Oh, don't tell me that went under there. Excuse me a second. There's one spot in this room where if I drop something, it's like the worst spot it could possibly go, and that is under my shelves here. And I think that piece I just dropped went under the shelves here. So annoying. Man, I've just realised I really need to dust in here. Add that to the 5 million things I need to do. Oh, one piece. Not the one I'm looking for. There we go. Damn it. Might have to build this set incomplete because I can't find the piece I just dropped. Alrighty, well, be looking for that later on. There is a hole in this wall now. I'm not going to stress about it. I'll find it later. I feel quite sorry for the YouTube creator team at the moment, because they really are being thrown under a bus by YouTube corporate. Like, you know, I don't think they've ever done a bad job of telling us what's, you know, of communicating what's going on. Like, they're the guys that have to make the YouTube beta sound like a good thing. Well, I actually don't have a problem with it most of the time, although I wish they'd stop moving things around in it. That would be quite nice. Like tonight, I couldn't find the button to put my video live. Kind of annoying, because they'd moved it. There's everything in that one. Ooh, warm. We haven't had rain here for weeks. They're like, apparently in 2 weeks they're going to turn on what's called level 2. Hi Ingrid. What they're going to do is put in place a level 2 drought order. which basically means you have to drastically reduce your water usage. But today and yesterday and today it actually rained for the first time in weeks. Weeks? I think it's weeks. Might be longer than that. But unfortunately, it's now really humid. Can't win. Can't win. So that goes there, that goes there. Oh, that's quite neat. Oh, that's nifty. Some good little techniques in this. I wonder how long it takes them to design a set like this. I'd love to know. Then I won't feel bad when I rush out one of my mocks that doesn't take anywhere near as long as this. By the way, those of you in here, or not many of you, where is everyone today? Do you guys like it when I do news videos or not? Because I've been umming and ahhing about doing my thoughts on the sets that were all announced this week, and because I've got to obviously do quite a few videos to cover that, because there's an awful lot of sets came out this week. But do you guys actually like it when I do those videos or not? There we go. Remember to plug my laptop in. Hooray. Let's do that. There we go. But yeah, I'm not to answer you, like, I don't know if you watched my video on copper the other day or not. Copper. I keep calling it copper because it kind of is copper. I'm not too stressed at the moment about it. Like I said in my video, I don't think it's going to be as bad as people are making out. Everyone's like already making evacuation plans and whatnots, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as that. So, but it's actually been a slight wake-up call to me in terms of I'm going to pick up my. I do have a GJBricks website. Make sure you go there and hit subscribe. I've been a bit lax on that actually. I need to post more of my content there. I haven't been doing all of it recently, just because it does take a bit of time to kind of keep everything up to date. But well, mine would be based on some pictures, so I won't do that, Max, because you won't be impressed. I mean, I do try to take the approach of saying, it does this, it's like if I can find out that it's like something else or anything like that, like I do try and do a bit of sort of thinking before I say it. But yeah, I can understand what you mean by that comment. Kind of, yeah. Kind of tricky. I'll put some more of these lights. These are very fiddly, these lights. 1, 2, 3. Got a light. Yeah, man, the lifeboats. Well, it's funny because I always focused on building my presence in other areas anyway. I've never actually just focused on YouTube. So I have my Facebook page is actually not doing too badly. I've never really promoted it on this channel, and likewise my website, but I do have a Facebook page, GJBricks, and I do have a website, GJBricks.com. So but like I said, both of those I've never completely missed the page. I've never really pushed from this point of view. My Facebook page did hit 200 likes this week, which is not a bad milestone for a channel that's never had any ad spend put on it. It's quite hard to actually get ad spend without, to get a channel to grow on Facebook without spending money. So done alright to grow it that way. I've grown quite a lot recently because I came up with a pretty good technique to grow it, but which has helped. And I do think that my the quality of my content has improved a lot, which has helped. I think it's improved recently. Number 12. There we go. That is a sticker you will never ever see because it's underneath something, but you'll know it's there. And that's a good detail. There we go. Look, the sticker you'll never see because it's just going to be underneath there when you put that bunk bed in. Like that. It's pretty cozy. Done all of that, done all of that, done all of that. Up to here. Let's put this one in. There we go. What are those going to do? It's interesting. They're the 4 bars with the bit hanging over. I actually get the most engagement on Facebook. My website, I don't know why my website doesn't get huge traffic. I've never really pushed it hard, but I am surprised it doesn't get more than it gets. So you know, it hovers. I don't get, and what annoys me about my website as well is I very rarely get comments, which I find frustrating because, you know, comments are a good thing. Yeah, there's a couple of sets they've got for 30% off that I would like, but I can't justify the cost, so I won't be buying them, which is a shame. I've got so much Lego to build in here, I can't really justify it. I shouldn't buy anything until I've knocked out probably 50% of my backlog. But we all know that won't happen. I need a camera behind me here so you guys can see like a bit more of what, because everything I'm doing here is kind of hard for you to see. I'm not holding it out here so you can see it. It's not like a build video where I have the camera here. Maybe I should start doing, maybe if I get a USB extension I can put the small camera here over my shoulder. That would probably be quite good. Might try that next week if I remember. Right, we've got another one of these weird bush pieces. Very strange. Not convinced that really works as a bush, personally. I don't know, what do you reckon? Does that work as a bush? It's a bit strange. Right, what am I doing here? Putting on these lovely pieces. Oh, hello, Tommy. Pretty awesome dragon lights you get with that. I haven't seen that piece before. I want more of them. They're good. Oh, escaping. Of course, so one of the pieces that I dropped is, I can't use that because I don't have that piece now. Haha. So, Yeah. No, I hear you. Oh God, I've got some epic sets to build, but okay, I feel I have missed a couple of bits out here. I missed out that one. 25 should be on that sheet. It should be on there. Oh God, I've got that to build. Ah, getting. Yeah, I've got the coffee shop, pet shop set, whatever it's called. Got that when it came out to do as a review, and I still haven't built it. I've got the Iron Man Hall of Armor, half opened, half the review done of it, but I haven't actually built the set yet. Useless. Useless, I tell you. I think I am taking Joss to see Frozen 2, and Heather will be taking Callie to see Frozen 2. That way, if one of them is awkward for whatever reason, it doesn't impact the other one. Now, I have missed a part here somewhere. Where is it? That's really strange. I've missed a part here. I've got 2 oars. I definitely shouldn't have 2 oars left. There you go. That's really strange. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where something goes. This is weird. Hey Lego pieces, how are you? Yay, people are around. That is strange. Ugh. I like the kind of alleyway nature of this set. It's really good. All the little nooks and crannies in it. That's weird. Got 2 of these. These definitely don't look like a piece that should be left over. But apparently, we'll have to wait and see what happens with those. I feel like I should have that left either. That's strange. Sorry guys, I'm just checking something. Weird, 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 weird. It's got a couple of extra pieces here that I don't think I should have. Oh, right, I was right about that one. Definitely shouldn't have that one spare. That should be in a really inconvenient place to get to. There we go, that goes there. That goes there. Oh, okay, that makes sense. God, my tummy's growling tonight. I don't know why. I had a good dinner tonight. Okay, solved one of the problems. One missing piece. One extra piece. But the oars are strange. Are they like in that? No. Odd. Oh well, got 2 oars left. Let's see what happens with those. Oh. Hi Euphoria Max. Right, where am I up to? Oh, Garmadon! Sorry, I'll stop singing. Nathan123, hello. Max, why do you have 2 accounts out of curiosity? I'm curious. I'm curious. I actually have 2 accounts as well, but one is my like my actual real personal account, which I've always tried to keep separate from my like active YouTube account, if that makes sense. So that's kind of like my more professional account. It doesn't have any videos or anything uploaded to it. It's just the one I use to make sure that my, you know, if I'm looking for things serious, like, you know, work related or whatever, it isn't it's work stuff, not like fun stuff, if that makes sense. Because, you know, the minute I start to see Lego videos, I just want to watch them. Way more interesting than professional stuff. How many channels have you got? Crikey. I realised that we have a business account, obviously for work, and when you have a business account, you can actually have multiple YouTube accounts, like all under the. God, these swords are really fiddly to get in. I've never had a problem getting swords in minifigure hands before until this one. Garmadon making me work for it. There we go. The man himself, 9 feet tall. I must catch up on my Ninjago cartoons actually. Apologise if anyone here is like a mad Ninjago fan. I like Ninjago. I was really enjoying the cartoon. I just haven't watched it for a while. Got like 5,000 other things to watch. And I got to the point where I was watching it with my kids, but my kids actually got ahead of me, so, and I've never caught up with them. Yeah. I know some people have lots of accounts to do subbing from, but and liking videos and things like that, which is fine. Like I said, I try to keep my accounts separate for professional reasons. Oh, that's cool. Solar panels. Didn't realise there were solar panels. I like it. TV aerial, yeah. That's really cool. I like that. Sorry, I'm neglecting the chat for a second while I build this. Little bit fiddly. I'm intrigued by the arcade pods. I didn't fully understand, like, what do they do? Like, they just look like hollow boxes to me. I didn't look that closely because I didn't have time. I saw them come up and I'm like, oh, I like Ninjago, let's have a look at them. But I didn't actually look in detail. So I like the, I did like the like Transformer one. That was pretty cool. Thought that was a pretty nifty idea or design. I like anything with mechs. I used to be massively into what was it called? What was the mech? I've forgotten the name. I forgot the name of it. The Lego series that was basically just robots, which was like came before Ninjago, which should have been more popular than it was. What was it called? Bugging me now. Man, I'm bad with names. What's it called? I was reading all about it the other day in the Lego magazine. No, not Bionicle. It was like where one group were like ninjas with big mechs and the other ones were robots with big mechs. What's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Exoforce. Exoforce, that was the one. I used to love the Exoforce models. I've got loads of them. Must dig them out one day. Currently they're all actually broken down in a box, but I have loads of the Exoforce ones. Nexo Knight, again, I really liked some of the Nexo Knight sets, but I never got any. Other than one that I got free with a Lego order. But, where was the... I always liked the, I really wanted the tank they did, where, like, you know, the one where the tank tracks went over the top, kind of like a Warhammer 40,000 kind of tank design. But yeah, I never got any of the Exoforce, any of the Nexo Knight stuff, which is a shame. I thought it was a really good line. I just never got it. It's like another theme I would have had to collect. Collect enough themes. I am liking the. Gonna say this out loud, and if some of you want to leave after I say this, I fully understand. But I actually think a lot of the friend sets lately have been really good designs, and like something you can kind of use as a general purpose set. Like I bought a couple of friend sets. I absolutely hate the dolls, but the actual buildings and stuff are really good. The parts they use are excellent. The colours are really good fun. So there's definitely a few of those I'm keeping an eye out for going on sale at the moment. And I like some of the new ones as well that are coming up. And I like the look of the new hidden side for next year. Looks good as well. I will 100% be getting that lighthouse. That looks awesome. There's a couple more of this year's Sugar. There's a couple more of this year's hidden side sets I want to get. I got the Shrimp Shack recently in a sale, so I'll be building that. I got that and Hagrid's Hut, whatever that set's called, because I wanted that one for my residential area. It's going to be put in near the Flintstones because it's a Lego city. Yeah, the restaurant set's great. Yeah, but the dolls, don't like the dolls. I know why they did it, fully understand it, but I personally, I don't like I don't even like the way they go together. They're so flimsy. But it's actually pretty cool if you take some of like the really good hair pieces from the dolls. They do work on the minifigures really nicely, so that's fun. And was it I was talking to Dr. McBrick, and his daughter takes the friend sets, the minifigures from friend sets he buys, and converts them into like other figures to look like real people, like famous people, using, you know, the right pieces to make them match details of the real person, which is fun, you know. She enjoys that. Gives him an excuse to buy more friend sets. I have realised one thing tonight. I need to get a fan for in here. It's really muggy. Really muggy. Get this room organised. I've got a few bits of this room that are messy at the moment. Keep saying I need time to do that. I need time to build. I need time to do all sorts of things. I need time for time. But yeah, I don't see why not. Like, I really like how GJBricks does his videos. I think they're very nicely done with the, you know, when he builds it out, and he's effectively doing city updates as videos. But yeah, I like how he does that. It's pretty good. So I don't make enough progress on my city to do those videos. Maybe if I did videos like that, maybe I'd make more progress on my city. I'm halfway through a petrol station at the moment. That'll be a video that I put up this week, which I did give you a little teaser of in my video about the copper stuff. But is that right? Hang on. That's right. Yeah. I think I'm almost there with it. I had one thing I wasn't happy with, so now I'm almost done with that, and I just need to do the detailing that goes with it. That is a cool roof. Look at that roof. How good is that roof? That's awesome. Love it. Hasn't finished yet. Still more to add to it. Now, I was considering calling it a day after this bag, but I might do one more bag, because what's the next bag? I might see what the next one is and how excited I am about it. So you guys want me to do videos about the about new sets? Because I can do them. I'm a bit late on them, but I'll definitely do them. I won't do like one. It won't be one video per new release, but it'll be like groups of sets. Like I'll probably do the City and Friend sets together. I'll probably do Ninjago and Hidden Side together, things like that. I will confess, I almost bought the new Land Rover the other day. What a great... I really like that set. I actually want to get that set though. I used to love... Well, I still love Technic. I haven't done any Technic on my channel. Maybe I should do some Technic stuff for a bit of a change. But I absolutely loved Technic as a kid, and that was all probably 90% of what I built as a kid was Technic, because I enjoyed it so much. And hey, GJBricks, how are you? GJBricks, hello. Where am I going to put that set? It's going in my harbour area. That was one of the things I was saying earlier on. I need to actually cut some wood to actually finish off that area of my city, because I need to expand it slightly, which is good because it'll give me some more water space to do some stuff. It means that table is going to eat into the space in this room a little bit more, but it gives me a bit more harbour space to work with. So I've got there is actually a video I did a while back now. You'd have to check it. It was one of my city updates, but it was where I showed my intention of how I've got two of the superhero bridges, and what I've done is I've modified it, raised it up, and built an area underneath one end of it, which then sits perfectly between Ninjago City and this set. So that effectively means the train runs between the docks and Ninjago City, which looks pretty damn cool, I have to say. So yeah, that's where it's going to sit. But I need to increase the size of the table that it sits on ever so slightly, because it's not quite big enough. There's a bit too much hanging off. Yeah, I'm broke as well, unfortunately. Sucks. It's Christmas next month, so definitely can't buy anything. Right. Bag 15. This is the last bag. I've got 4 bags to do after this, so it'll be one more live stream probably next week. And then that'll be done. Still don't know where those oars go. Why have I got 2 oars? Yeah, I should probably hold off buying sets until the new year now anyway, because that way I can actually get like the new creator set when it comes out, and some of the new ideas sets that are coming up look superb. Definitely, yeah, the Sesame Street one is a popular choice in my house. I like the I do like Pirate Bay as well. That's a good set. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how much they cost, because in danger of being very expensive to buy all of these sets. Yeah, so which unfortunately Ninjago, this set and Ninjago City is being retired as well, isn't it? Which unfortunately suggests that they won't be releasing any more sets to go with them, which is a shame. Does make you wonder if they designed any more sets and they've just decided to go, yeah, Ninjago movie just wasn't as popular as we hoped. Or maybe what they'll do is they'll release them as Ninjago sets, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe. If they've gone to the effort of designing extra sets to go with this theme, why not release them under that? That would be cool. That would make sense to me, but why waste the effort? Hooray! I need to do a bricklink order. I was going to do one this month, but I had to actually not do it. I had to pay for something. Like life. Why do I have to? No, I'm trying to be good. I have been a bit excessive on my Lego recently, and I need to get ahead on some of my ideas. There's so many things I want to build, and so many mocks I'm kind of I'm working on one more, then I'm going to build some sets. I want to try and get, I will aim to get a city update done this week, which means I will focus on tidying this room up, getting those bits of wood done I want, and getting like a load of tiling and stuff done, and getting some areas tidied up, ready to actually start work on them. Like my Ninjago area, I'm really pumped for. I have been since I came up with the idea for it, but I still have not started building it, which just doesn't make sense. I haven't done anything over there bar the Ninjago city and Ninjago docks in front of it. Having real trouble getting things in the minifigures' hands today. Don't know what's going on with me. I see. I don't have the treehouse either yet. That's another one that's on my wood-like list, but haven't got it yet. That is not his hair. Where's his hair? There's his hair. That's weird. Oh. See you, Ingrid. Thanks for stopping by today. Appreciate it. Where's his body? Gotta be in here somewhere. There it is. Gotta be in here somewhere. Gotta be in here somewhere. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Sorry about that, guys. You gotta go, you gotta go. That's cool. Right, where am I up to? Which room is this? Hang on, where am I up to? I'm guessing this is this one over here. Yes, would be. That's the steps. Yep. Yeah, like I said, these are... The Ninjago City set is just amazing. Like, it's such a fantastic set. I would have liked to have got it on discount, but you know what? I don't mind that I had to buy it at full price because it is just that good. Like, it's unlike anything I've ever built in Lego before. It was always in, you know, it was a sad day when I finished building it, really. That's what I was looking for, that piece. It's going to be that one. Goes there. That goes there. There. There we are. And then in here, that one. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this set. Very nasty plays. Hang on, again. Seafloor grey and dark grey. Hang on. You got Douglas. You got 7. You got 7 of this set. My goodness. Hang on, that's a ridiculous amount. Dude, that's so much money. What did you do with them all? Like literally just for parts? Did you even build one of them? I confess I thought about buying another 2 passenger trains because it's the cheapest way to get train motors. Stupidly. I really want to convert all of my older trains to the new power functions because I think power functions is so much better. Not power functions, the powered up is so much better than power functions. At least in my experience, I've not found power functions to work overly well. It drops out far too easily, and I haven't had a single problem with the powered up stuff. You're not someone who's like one of those ones that you see that's got like the massive Ninjago City kind of setup, are you? I think I see the snot technique you're talking about now. Next you're going to say you've got a couple more of the Ninjago cities as well. Wait, you didn't, did you? Oh, I want a monorail. One day I will be able to. About the time I can afford to buy a monorail, Lego will release a new monorail. Actually, no, correction. About the time I've bought a new monorail, an old monorail, Lego will have released a new one. Just after I buy it. I feel like they are starting to revisit some of the older stuff. Okay, so get that. And those are normal ones. God, I could have really done with some of these pieces when I was growing up. You do, yeah. It's when you see people who manage to find like they've bought like a box off someone for like $100, and you open it up and it's just like thousands of dollars worth of Lego in it. That they just, they obviously haven't realised how much it's worth. I had one the other day that someone was selling that, was very good value, and I contacted them, went to get and pick it up, and then they weren't there when I got there. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So carried on. I was going sort of past where they lived anyway, or where they supposedly lived anyway, and conveniently, as soon as I was out of range, oh, where are you? I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then, strange reason, I don't know what they were trying to do. They weren't trying to actually sell the Lego. They were just trying to be a pain in the butt. Alright, that is an interesting wall design there. I'm guessing that's what you mean about the snot design, with the way the bricks are going horizontally like that, so it's all stacked. The bricks are running that way rather than being the right way around. That's really cool. I do like that. It does look rather sweet. Yeah, I got this set. What did I get this set? I got this set for less than half price, which I was pretty happy about. Seeing as I was going to get the set anyway, can't complain about half price. Or less than half price, rather. I would be tempted to buy a second one, as you say, so you get like some of the dark blue tiles and things like that, but it seems like an expensive way to do it. Okay, interesting. Two of those. Right, sticker time. 31, 32. I do find myself wondering how often the they should run a motorized system. I do wonder how often the Lego designers borrow techniques from the Lego community, because there's some massively talented people out there. It's just amazing what they make. I'm having to do a sticker with fingers because it's too small. There we go. Got it. What's the last one? One more sticker, number 53. I'm trying to remember the name of the channel, but have you seen the one where the guy's got like a brick built monorail? It looks really cool. Like pretty flexible in its design. Like it's not. It's using the trick of like being able to bend Lego if you do it over a large enough length. But he's come up with a whole system to like change tracks and things like that, which is really cool. I wish I could remember the name of his channel. There's one I'd highly recommend checking out though. Sell the stuff. People had one recently. Hang on, so was she just selling the greengrocer for 600, or it was like there was like a whole ton of Lego including the greengrocer? And that's a pretty crappy thing to do. Unless, well, I guess you don't know what her ex had done to her, but actually no, you don't know what her ex had done to her, but could have been something very not cool. What are we up to here? Ah, doing some detailing. I think last week I said I'm behind on my videos, and this week I'm further behind on watching videos, so I'm not ignoring everybody, I'm just literally that far behind on watching stuff and catching up on stuff. Not sure what that is. Odd. Another micro figure. Where's the fists? Oh, there it is. Interesting. There we go. Goes on there. London Bridge Bricks, hello. IQ has a roller coaster system as well that can do loops. I've seen. Is that the one who taken the curves and turned them on their side so they become loops? I'm good, mate. How are you? How are you, Greg? Greg to Greg. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm packing up in a minute because it's, what time is it now? Oh, 10 to 12. Should probably consider sleeping at some point, maybe. Or maybe I should finish the stream up and then do some additional building. Who'd be crazy enough to do that? I was building till 1 o'clock the other night. Sometimes it's the only time I get to do it. It's like when everyone else has gone to bed. So I have to stay up. It's very hard to do building when my kids are awake because the baby just wants to be involved and my big kids just want to film videos all the time. Sometimes I just want to build. That's all I want to do. What Ninjago set did you get? Actually, I want to have a look at one of those tools that lets you stream, like do your live streams to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, and then it like combines all the comments and things. What am I looking for? The deserters. What about if loads of people desert and they didn't actually need to? I think YouTube has done an absolutely woeful job of handling this. I mean, they did a woeful job when they threw creators under the bus, but and the stupid thing is, they actually are still, they can't escape liability. They're still liable because it's their platforms. And in Australia, they're trying to pass a law at the moment that reclassifies social networks as publishers, which means that they are responsible for what gets published on their platform. So if someone publishes something bad or lying or, you know, does a live stream of them killing people, the platform they did it on is liable. Which is, you know, on the one hand I can fully understand why they would want to do that, but at the same time, like, you can't, it's just such a massively impossible task to monitor all of that. I don't know. But I do think they do need more accountability. And obviously YouTube needs more accountability, clearly, because they've been very bad and then gone and stuck it on the rest of us for them doing the wrong thing, which sucks. Which is ultimately going to come back and haunt them. Oh, Ninjago City is a fantastic set. I really enjoyed building that. Really, really good set. You're going to have to get the Ninjago docks to go with it, you realise. And then of course you'll be needing the Destiny's Bounty as well, because you can't have like those two without Destiny's Bounty. Yeah, I'm sticking around on YouTube. Go back through the comments and oh, I've still got it here. Here, look. Just I'm not going anywhere, mate. There's nothing wrong with YouTube. Yeah, watch that video. Which kind of, in my video I did about Copa the other day, I mentioned my thoughts that I didn't think it's going to be as bad as, you know, a lot of people seem to be thinking it's going to be, and that kind of confirms that thinking. Oh, that's not right. What in there? Oh, I see what I did wrong there. It's a pretty easy mistake to make. Yeah, watch that video, Greg, and then do some Googling, and like even people like GJBricks are backing down on what they said, because there's some more stuff been released by the FTC about the whole thing, and it's not as draconian as it looks at first glance. So I mean, as I said in my video the other day about my thoughts on it, I've always maintained that they are really after the people who are really like, they're making the kind of, hi kids, how are you videos, you know, oh look, here's a colour and here's another colour, oh look, this isn't a promoted product. Those kind of videos. Those are the people they want. Those are the ones that cause the problem, really. And obviously YouTube for collecting information they shouldn't have been collecting, which they really should actually fix and come up with a solution to not collect that data, rather than just dumping it on everyone, but that's a different problem. Yeah. Greg, watch that link I just pasted. That's all I'm going to say. NINJAGO. I can almost picture the intro to that. Yeah, this is a cool room. Not just YouTube. YouTube's just the one that got caught first, so fairly certain a large number of the people on Facebook probably aren't as old as they say they are. They just wanted to get on Facebook. The only way to actually know how old someone is to actually get them to provide a government ID and actually have it verified. Imagine how much effort that would be. I agree with the policy. Like, I agree with what they're trying to do. I'm not disagreeing with that one at all. I mean, but I think it's done too heavy-handedly. Like, you know, it's going to catch too many innocent people. We all know the kind of content they're after. Man as well. Cowie, Jack Ham. I need to check if OBS can do multiple streams. I'm not going to go anywhere. I think the Lego community will be just fine. And as you say, it's going to impact all of the platforms eventually. So going somewhere else makes no difference. It just delays what's going to happen. What needs to happen needs to be fixed now. It needs to not be based on a policy that was put in place when the internet was still super young, that doesn't really address a lot of how the internet works now. That's one of the biggest problems with Cooper. The other problem is as well that one of the champions of the whole copper policy I was reading today is actually that he is someone who's heavily involved with Hollywood, who would love to see platforms like YouTube suffer. Because individual creators are one of the biggest threats to Hollywood, aren't they, really? So anything they can do to disrupt that's good for them. And I really hope that isn't true, but I can fully believe it to be true. Yeah, basically you just need to pass a law that says you can never collect data on anyone. Which would then also cause problems for the government, because then they couldn't gather data either, because they'd be breaking their own law. Actually, that's a really good question. Can the government collect data on kids? How does that work? Yeah. It's a good point, Max. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that. I'm using OBS to do this, so I'm guessing I can do 2 streams at once with OBS. I just have never looked into it. But I will. I don't mind having more people. The interesting question is, how do you manage the comments from both channels? It might not, but might. Yeah, it's the nanny state. Parents cannot be bothered to look after. I mean, we're all, you know, there's times where as parents we're all guilty of it, where we've just gone, I'm exhausted, here you go kids, here's the iPad, you know, don't watch anything you shouldn't, but then you don't check. Because being a parent is blooming exhausting at times. My kids have been coming into my bedroom in the middle of the night, and then my middle one at 5 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning, wants to have a conversation. It's like, it's the middle of the night, go to sleep, this isn't fair. We did have YouTube on our Apple TV, and we removed it because we weren't happy with some of the content that was coming up, and which is fully expected because the account was signed in as us. It wasn't YouTube Kids, it was just YouTube, and we had it because my kids love music. You know, they love singing along and dancing along to the music videos, which means music videos are appealing to kids. But like, there's no way. You have to have the normal YouTube to get the music, and if you have the normal YouTube, then you know you have all the things that go with it that they're complaining about. So you can't win. And some of the stuff on YouTube Kids is crap. Absolute rubbish. I occasionally let my kids watch YouTube, but when I see them watching that stuff, I immediately turn it off and say, "No, you're not watching that. It's awful." See you, Greg. Have a great day. This is actually my work MacBook Pro, so that's what I'm using, which is convenient because I can put it on my Lego desk and things, my Lego build table, which is actually a folding table with a nice piece of wood stuck on it now, which is I'm quite happy with. Because it solved two problems, that the building on the folding table was really noisy. Like, because it's like this plastic surface, it was just really, really loud. There's 24. Oh, there is some. But it also means it photographs much nicer too, because it's a proper, like, it's actually a kitchen worktop piece of wood I used, so it looks nice. That's a good point, YouTuber. It is just music. Is it just music, or is it music videos? Because they like dancing. Pretty substantial staircase, that. Fix that in a minute. Almost done. Not that I'm rushing, but I actually feel like I should probably go to bed. Sorry, I'm not looking at the stream enough. What for? This is two Logitech cameras via USB, and the built-in eyesight camera, or whatever it's called these days. So, yeah, no need for HDMI or anything. This is one of those new ones that's got like the USB-C, which means nothing is compatible with it. Which is so annoying. It means you have to buy all new accessories. But I did find a cheap USB hub the other day in one of in Officeworks, which I'm using for this, which works really well. Bye again, Greg. See you in 5 minutes. what the actual hardware requirements of OBS are, because it's like obviously the more cameras you've got, the more power it requires, but I don't think it's excessively heavy unless you're running like lots of cameras, which I could see that being heavy. Almost done. Almost done. Which is lucky because I am starting to feel tired now. For some reason I'm hungry. I have the one I'd recommend is the Logitech 922. Very good camera. A lot of people use that camera. I did some research. Yeah, I did some research before I got it, and it was like the one most people use like before you get into like the professional level of camera. So yeah, it's good. And yeah, it just works with the Mac. So when you plug it in, there is some software you can get from Logitech that's worth downloading called Camera Settings, which is worth using. So I'm running a 922, and then I've got a I don't know what this one is. It's like a, basically I was in Aldi and they had a cheap Logitech camera, which is like a 720 camera, not a full HD camera like the 922. And I thought I'd get it because it would be perfect as like the secondary camera. So the one you're seeing down in, hang on, which corner is it? In this corner here is the cheap Logitech. This one downwards is the good camera, and then the one of me is obviously the eyesight on the computer. So that's how it's set up. I would like to put the small camera like over my shoulder so you can see what I'm doing, but I need to get an extension cable to do that one, which I actually think I do have one somewhere. I've just got to find it. But yeah, the Logitech 9, this is the 922. There's a 920 was the older version. And yeah, the 922 was basically the same price when I bought it, so it didn't make any sense to buy the old one. And I know a lot of people use the 922 because it's one they had already, and they're very happy with it. So yeah, Logitech 922 would be my suggestion. And it's good as well because it actually has the fitting to put it on a tripod as well if you want. I think that was it. That is an impressive room though. You were right, Douglas McBricken. That is very impressive the way that goes together. Very, very good. Yeah, there we go. Made some good progress there. Yeah, it's pretty basic camera, but I just thought it was useful for you to see kind of a bit more of what was going on from an angle. So, but like I say, I want to put that camera over my shoulder, and maybe I'll do it that one becomes the top-down camera, and then I make the main camera like an over-the-shoulder one. Maybe that would work better. We'll see. I'll have a play. The trouble is I always end up setting it up at like the last minute, so I never actually have time to think about what I'm going to do. Mostly because I'm sort of sitting there watching something with my wife just before I come on to do the stream, because that way I don't feel bad about not spending time with her. Which I'm sure anyone who's married can relate to. Got a spare piece again, no. Where did those wheels go? Was one supposed to be in there? Okay. Figured out my oil problem. It's dead easy to set up, yeah. Dr. McBrick, hello! Oh man, you joined just as I was wrapping up. I can't do another bag, I'm tired. But yeah, it's very easy to set up. Just plug it in, it works. But if you install the software as well, it just gives you a couple of extra options for the camera too. So you can actually turn on wide angle mode. So this is on wide angle at the moment. And I think the sound, like the microphone in it, is better than the old one. So the sound you're hearing is from that Logitech, the good Logitech camera. So yeah, that was 4 bags tonight. Well, actually it was 6 bags because 2 of the bags were 4 bags. So next weekend will be the last week of building this because I've got 4 bags left. So what have we got? We've got the tower here to build, the tower here to build, and then that's it. So yeah, that's the last 4. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that just got me. That's the last 2 to build. Yep. It's a good set. I really like it. You've got this one, don't you? You've got this in your massive Ninjago backlog to build. Remember what's in that room. Oh, that's the boat. That's right. No, dismantling stuff. All right, guys. Well, now, Dr. McBricks here. We can finish up. No, not trying to be rude. I'm actually tired. Yeah, it's a fantastic set. This and Ninjago City are both amazing. I really do hope that they release another like Ninjago themed set like this because it's so good. Yeah, bedtime. It is bedtime. So thank you for joining me tonight, guys. I really appreciate your company, and I will see you next week. And I hopefully get some more videos out this week. I'm planning to try and do a bit of catching up on my slackness. Try and get 2 videos out this week. Maybe 3, who knows. If you guys want me to do my thoughts on the upcoming sets, I'll do it. Because I don't mind doing that. It doesn't take me too long to do and I enjoy doing it. So maybe I'll do that. I'll do a couple of those. That'll keep me busy. Alright guys, thank you for joining me. And have an absolutely awesome day. Oh, GJBricks, you've joined at just the wrong moment. I was just saying goodbye. Sorry. Oh. Well, we're doing Ninjago docks. Ninjago City docks. To answer your question. But I've finished building. I've done 4 bags now. So I'm up to bag 15. I think that was that last one. So I've got 19 is the last one. So that's what we'll be doing next week. What's bag 16? Oh yeah, so bag 16 is going to be this one. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, dude. Alright, I'm saying goodbye this time. I gotta go to bed. Night, guys. Have an awesome day, evening, morning, whatever it is you're up to. And thank you for joining me today. And if you've missed the stream, don't forget to go and watch it from the very beginning. Give me some watch time. Alright guys, have a great day. Bye.